Hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello. Oh, look, it's an other wee demented Ewok. That's adorable. Oh, you're so cute.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How did you spend your evening last night, other demented Ewok?
Oh, well, I was trying to get into your closet, but but there were locks on it and stuff.
Well, sometimes you just have to take precautions. We can't let everybody in. We're very choosy over here. We're very selective. It's a whole situation. There's application forms, ID cards.
And and I must say, your two protectors that you have, damn, they can get mean. They wanted to beat me with clubs and shit.
Well, look, you see, this is the thing about the Ewoks. We look adorable, like cute little teddy bears. But when you push your luck a little bit, or a lot, and then keep pushing it further, and then further, yeah, all bets are off at that stage. So really, if you get a little doink on the head with a club, you've only got yourself to blame. Uh, You know, it's
Yeah,
it's it's just the way it is. Sorry about that.
it's okay. I'll try again tomorrow.
I'm trying to push buttons and do clever things. Does that work? Whee!
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
that!
oh, that's one of them.
Is it? Oh,
Yes.
tell tell me all about her. Tell me all about
Oh,
her terrible, terrible secrets.
she looks all sweet, right? But damn, she can get mean. I couldn't get into the closet, right? So I tried to get onto the bed and just find a little place where I could snuggle. But she jumped up and we both got a fright and started screaming. And the next minute I know, she's like smacking the one next to her, and the one next to her was grabbing a bat and wanted to beat me.
You do realize though, when the thing that you're terming as baiting, it's actually a whole niche market of a very different sector. People pay for this usually, but you got it for free, so I think you should be grateful for it.
Oh,
Um, yeah, yeah, it's a whole situation. Whether you're giving, receiving, it's a whole situation. There's equipment involved.
hmm,
You know, it just it keeps things exciting.
wow. I think I'll go again with some tiny sandwiches.
What will be in the tiny sandwiches?
Some iceberg lettuce. I got some from some other lady. Although that other lady seems to be very, very cross with some other one of our Ewok brothers or sisters because she seems to think that they took the iceberg lettuce, when in actual fact it was me that took the iceberg lettuce. But I did leave a note.
Yep. You say that you left a note, but just because you were doing writing in the air, that doesn't technically count as a note. So the wee lady with the iceberg lettuce didn't get to see the note. She just got there and the iceberg lettuce was gone, and I've been stitched up for it. In fact, I'm going to contact the true crime community to have my name exonerated from this crime. Criminal crime.
Okay, well, the criminal crime. Ooh, but you gotta be careful which one of them you contact because some of them are utter shits.
Oh, they can't be that bad. They must be caring, compassionate people who.
Not the ones I've seen.
Yeah, surely they must be kind and loving when they're involved in a community full of people with victims and trauma of their own. They're bound to be nice, right?
No,
No?
no. What's nice about telling other people to shut up and nobody gives a fuck what they think?
Oh. Well, that doesn't really narrow it down either, I suppose. There's a lot of them that do that.
And there's one that can't stop saying, you know. I think it's a new dialect or a language she's trying to think up or invent or something because it's, you know, you know, you know. I don't fucking know. So tell me.
But you know.
No,
You do, you know.
no.
Are you telling me that George W. Bush is now a YouTube creator in true crime? With his we have known knowns, there are things we don't know.
Well, if it is him, he started dressing in drag too.
Well, he needs to make more of an effort. He needs to really get just put a wee bit of oomph into that situation.
I must say his forehead got bigger.
Well, these things happen to people as they get older. Hello, Anissa.
Hello, Anissa. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy wee 2023. Please tell me you were out doing all sorts of spectacular, exciting things for the new year and stuffs. Or at least just having a nice chill evening. One of the two will do. Aw, look at my little Ewok family in the chat. This makes me so proud, considering that I'm so nervous that, it's very nice. It makes me feel very happy. Thank you very much, everybody. You make me feel very, very happy. Thank you.
Oh, yes. You've got lots of wonderful friends.
Well, I will have you know that a certain creator told me that I don't have any friends.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Which I thought was a bit odd, but they must think about me a lot, to be honest, which is nice. And their friends send them messages about me as well, which is adorable. I'm sure they were all wishing me a happy new year.
How could anybody not wish you a happy new year?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost rude, really.
Yeah.
Well. Anissa, I'm glad that you're here. My love, thank you very much. I'm still learning how to push buttons and do all the stuff and things because, we're usually both on the same side of the YouTube fence, and this is so stressful. It's easier to just sit there and talk stuff while Griffey where Rabbit does all the button pushing-y things. Makes it. I prefer that version.
Well, I think you're doing great.
Where did you come from, wee demented Ewok? The other demented Ewok, sorry.
Well, much like you, I came from Endor and I landed on this strange planet. And then I stumbled across what I later discovered was a store. And they had this little boxy thing in the window. And the little boxy thing was like a box with people in them. And then the boxy thing revealed that one of my kin, my dear Ewok friend, you was in the boxy thing. So I went into the store and I asked the very weird, tall looking, what I later discovered was man, um, how I can get to my friend. And then he told me I need to buy this little box and then I need to go and plug it in. He suggested I go to some place called McDonald's to use their Wi-Fi. I still don't know what the Wi-Fi is.
And the time-honored tradition of many other YouTubers, you're saying it was almost like a pilgrimage, like a rite of passage.
Yes.
Almost.
So after a whole lot of confusion and a whole lot of nyap nyaps and nobody understanding what I'm trying to say, I eventually found that we're all here and all connected via this box thing. That's how we communicate. We no longer sit and have conversations with each other where we could see each other. No. Now we all hop onto this YouTube thing and we talk to each other like school children on here.
Well, you say they talk like school children, but they don't sound like very happy school children, to be honest.
No.
They sound like school children who haven't had any snacks, who fell in the playground at lunchtime, and who possibly need a nap. In fact, they're about 2 decades past needing a nap.
Yes.
So the whole thing combined sounds very unfortunate, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. But how can we teach them to do better? Because we grew up and we were taught how to do things better. But this place is very confusing.
Well, it can be very confusing. People on here are generally quite crazy and seem to be just hangry 24/7. No, they're just very unhappy people. The men and the women.
Yeah.
Hello, Tracy, completely unfiltered. I'm very glad that you're here, my darling. I'm very proud. I could make this little other demented Ewok keep this up for the next few minutes, at which point I may have her in tears. So, we could exchange her for a mild-mannered South African. But because she's trying to say all the stuff and things, not but in the cute voice it doesn't work.
Well, I tried.
you, you did more than try it. That was exceptional. Well done. We will enter you into this year's Oscars, the BAFTAs, you name it. If there's an awards at Golden Globes, we'll do all of the things possible. Yeah. But yeah, God love you. You were at McDonald's. You had a whole thing going on there. I mean, it's almost like you had turned into me for a little bit with your slightly obtuse stories.
Well, you see, I knew you were stressed beyond all else about doing a live stream.
a little.
I figured, what is the best way to divert your attention is just talking shit in quite a cute little innocent sounding voice.
Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. That's usually my job. And I am very grateful for it, because otherwise all you would have heard is me probably sounding like I'm panicking the entire time. I can even hear it in my own voice, where when your voice just sounds slightly off pitch and you're like, oh, yeah, I sound
Yeah.
like I'm being chased by a bear or something, which is unfortunate. So yeah, tell me this, lovely chat peoples. Oh, while it's also in my head, because apparently some creators get very put out by the idea of equality at any level and not favoritism. My entire chat is currently a mod, and I am so proud of that. Because even just the fact that I have some spectacular people who are currently in my chat, who I'm grateful for every one of you turning up to listen to our crazy babble. Just the fact that there are mods at all will upset that other person, which is hilarious.
Yes.
So you see, double, everyone's a winner. You'll get to doink people on the heads with wrenches, and we get to upset them without doing anything.
Yes. And in extreme cases, we follow the wise advice of Ginger Snap and say, bless your whole heart. And when it gets to the part where you can't handle it no more, you say, bless your fucking heart.
Yeah, Ginger Snap would be cross at us if we start throwing in the naughty words.
Mm-hmm.
So, did everyone? We're only going to be doing a little short stream. This is just for me to practice hitting buttons and things and making sure that I didn't explode, that my last nerve didn't go pop. Griffey could tell that I was stalling, trying to put off the inevitable.
Oh,
So we sort of made like a little arrangement that this effort this evening is just a little bit of an introductory streaming situation where we give it a wee go, see what happens, but hopefully, if everything goes according to plan in the universe, not that I have high hopes or anything, but just if everything goes according to plan in the universe, there will be a slightly differently toned stream tomorrow, with more stuff and things, where we have things to show and stories to tell and things to learn.
yes.
Yes. So,
It's going to be interesting. So, so very interesting.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it's received in other quarters, but you know, uh, it's kind of funny that the people who think they get to have so much input in your life, yet constantly tell you how worthless you are,
Yeah.
somehow think that their opinion means a lot to us. It's crazy, right?
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Ah,
Oh, Anissa says I'll start sharing your channel on Rabbits and Dazed channel.
oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm
Thank
not
you, Anissa.
I'm not planning to start wars, but
Yes.
following some very constructive advice from some very good peoples, we've decided that we would start off the year, um, by just being. I think most people know I can be a bit direct at times. I try not to be overtly nasty. I do say the naughty words. I do say those a lot. And at times maybe things aren't expressed so well. I can understand all of that. But when you look around the YouTube streets and you realize there's a lot of people who just are seemingly talking out of their backsides 24/7, um, you're like, well, if that's the best they can do, how could I do much worse? It's fine. I mean, I couldn't really do much worse than that, to be honest. So here we are, everybody. Free
Uh-huh.
the wee!
We are literally freeing we all over the YouTubes.
Talking of freeing the way. Hey, Lisa Jones! I'm so glad to see you, my love. Um, Poor Lisa hasn't been very well recently, but is on the road to recovery, and we miss her so much.
Yes.
And I just wanted you to know that you haven't been missing any wild parties, any dramatic situations around this neck of the woods while you have been sort of out of commission. People just doing the YouTubey things. So we decided we would do some YouTubey things back in return. But there
Yes.
will be no doxing going on here.
No.
No sharing of someone's private information or personal details, family pictures, PayPal details, any of the things. Any of the
Yeah.
things. It's almost like we can separate the fact that internet and personal life should be kept as separate as possible, right?
Definitely.
Cool. No, we really do miss you, Lisa, and I hope that you know that although we haven't been around much, part of that was my doing in the fact that I didn't want you to be sitting reading a whole pile of stuff. But now that I know that you're at that point where uh, need a little bit of Irish encouragement in your life, you will have all of the Irish encouragement to the point at which you are then contacting Stella and Griffey going, please make her stop. Please, dear God, make her stop. Um, so I'll be honest, it was kind of deliberate for a little bit because I wanted you to just chill and, rest and all that boring, crappy stuff. I know you are, Lisa. I know, love. I know, but it'll take as long as it takes, and we will be here, however long that may be. You just have to do what you're told for right now. It sucks, but it could be worse. Imagine if it was me shouting at you. At least, you know. You see, in comparison, you're just getting off very lightly. You don't realise. You could have me going full Nurse Ratchet on your ass, and then, you know, all bets are off at that point. Tracy, yes, I need your bank account, an unused credit card, preferably with multiple thousands that I can donate to myself. What else do I need? Your social security number, the date of birth of your firstborn, what you had for breakfast last Tuesday, and
Your 23andMe to trace back if you have any Cherokee in you.
right, yes. We need to follow the entire genealogy of your family so that you can prove to me that you're actually 1/16th Ewok, in which case we can then print you a tiny card and that will entitle you. This is a little bit of a teaser for the future, that this will entitle you to go and live on the plantation, apparently.
The Ewok plantation.
The Ewok plantation. So yes.
And your children will be taught how to swing from vines of trees.
Yes. All sponsored by the other Ewoks. You don't have to lift a finger. They'll do it all for you.
Yes. On the plantation.
On the plantation, yes. Definitely not a reservation. That's a totally different thing. But yes, that's how we know you're a true Ewok. That you know the difference between a plantation and a reservation. It's amazing, really. Amazing. And Tracy, yes, I said no personal information, but now that I am a very important YouTube creator, that entitles me to just say one thing on a live stream and do entirely differently in private. So after this, I will Discord you for all the information and you can just send me all your passwords, okay? Okay.
And a check for $1,500.
Or $17. We love $17. $17 are our favorite.
For $17, you'll get a wee Ewok song.
Yes, I will mutilate any song of your choice for $17.
And for another $17, I will join her. Oh. So yeah, who else is so extremely happy to see wee Ewok finally on her own panel, on her own channel, under her own name, live streaming?
No one.
Everyone. Because just the other day, I had to hear that same saying of, I have no interest in becoming a channel holder or a content creator.
That remains to be the case. I still have... yes, I am here. I am here for education purposes and to spread awareness on the YouTubes. I am not here for there to be some sort of echo chamber of praise and adoration, because quite frankly, if any of you did that, I would know that you've all had some sort of medical event that would have broken your tiny brains. So If it ever gets to that point, I know that we would need to call multiple ambulances to have you all rescued. So, yeah, there's none of that. We're not doing that. There will
That
be a lot of show and tell. Yes, a lot
that
of
would
show and
mean
tell.
that we all got infected with a new virus that is a pandemic on the streets of YouTube. It is known as the Heidi High.
Heidi, 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 Heidi. Do, do, do. Yes. That sounds unfortunate and quite serious, to be honest. It
Yes.
does. It does. That's partly the reason as well why none of you knew about this, because I wanted to make sure I had everything ready to go before I opened my big mouth. Because I wanted to make sure I could have all the things together. So now there will be extra stuff and things for you to watch or extra stuff and things for you to shout at me for. Either way, I'm good with it. So I'm like, if they're going to shout at me, they might as well have something to shout at. Let's do
Then,
that.
then you can do like all the other um, content creators on YouTube and say, "Come grab a link. I'm waiting.
Right.
I'm
I mean,
waiting."
I can just demand that people appear in front of me, no matter the time zone, no matter their family commitments, jobs, lives. I can just say, well, if they had any interest in defending themselves, they would be here. And then the second that they do turn up, I can say, no, you're not coming up on my panel.
Shut
I
up.
dare
Nobody
you.
cares what you think.
Yes. That was an hour ago. The fact
Yes.
that you have the audacity to expect me to still have that invitation open at this point is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a very busy person.
I love you, Tracy, but I'm not putting those messages on the screen. We're not doing this. We're not doing the we love anything. I'm much better with the almost bordering on abuse. That makes way more sense to my head. Ginger Snap! Hello! Happy
Well,
Wee 2023!
well,
See?
curtsy may not be necessary, but she has to learn how to do the wee Ewok shuffle.
Well, have you been stalking me again with the GoPro? That you know I'm doing like the 24-hour Ewok shuffle, right? Wait till you
I
see me do the funky chicken. It's pretty impressive, yo, even if I have to say. My wee
I
belly jiggles, my wee arse jiggles, the whole thing. It's just adorable. Adorable.
I can neither confirm nor deny, but I can say that Ginger had a lot to do with it, with the GoPro.
She usually does. She's involved in all of the things. Whether she's here or not, whether she's on the YouTubes or not, whether she's at home or not, whether she even is, she's just doing all of the things all of the time. All of
Yes.
the time. She doesn't even realize it. That's how skillful she actually is. It's quite an amazing thing to witness.
With not a hair out of place.
Right?
Yeah.
God damn it. Look, uh, I almost panicked there for a little second, thinking that I would have to try to pronounce some of these things, and then I remembered that the other demented Ewok can say all of the things without me having to say all of the things. Go for it, other demented Ewok. Say the thing.
Said happy 2023 Ginger Snap Leafy yo. Meaning, love you.
Yes.
There you go. Stella put it on the chat how you pronounce it.
Yes, but when I say it, it sounds weird. It does
What?
sound weird. It doesn't sound because it sounds like I'm trying to pretend to say the words that you're saying, but with pure Northern Irishism coming through it, which sounds so odd. It's not.
Oh,
It's not good.
so
It's
so
not
it's
good.
like me saying get laldi.
Yeah, very much like that. In fact, yes. Oh, I'm glad that yous are all here because that's why I didn't. There wasn't anything scheduled. It wasn't like we. Griffey basically knew I was going to keep putting this off till the end
Yes.
of time, saying, "Oh, we'll do it tomorrow. Just have a rest, Griffey. We'll do it tomorrow. There's other stuff and things. Do that instead." Um, so hence we're here, but it will be much shorter, thank God, because for everybody's poor little brains. Because as you can tell, we're just really hanging out for a wee minute, just trying to see if everything works without the computer blowing up or me exploding, any of those things.
I can confirm that because for the last 2 days now, we've been like talking about we going live and doing a live stream and doing all the things and this, that, and the other. And then she comes back with, "So when are you going live again? When are you scheduling a live?" And I'm like, "After yours."
Yes, I was being blackmailed into this situation, everybody, and it's about time you realise this because, yeah. Otherwise, I mean, look, you'll know I have opinions on things. I've never hidden that fact. And contrary to the belief of some other people, I don't share what I think very often. Now, the people that are present in this chat know that I can be a little bit more vocal and opinionated than that. So yeah, let's educate the rest of the world. Let's do that. So God help you, everyone. Buckle in. It could get a little bit bumpy at times, but there's a whole lot of things that a whole lot of people don't know. So I'll tell you all about them. Unless it's Ginger that ends up on the panel telling me about her hillbilly brain, apparently. What? What?
What?
Yes, there are many things I would say about you, Ginger. Some of them very naughty, but none of them would include the word hillbilly.
Nope.
And now you can tell she's thinking, what naughty things are you saying about me? What is this?
Mhm.
Yes.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Things that make you go, you know?
You know.
But you know. But do
You
you
know.
know?
I know, right?
For just $17, you can be given the gift of education. For just $17, if you donate to either the PayPals or the Cash Apps on the screen, I will tell you all the stuff and things. Now, as I previously said, none of them will include anyone's address, Facebook information, nuds, any of those things. All the boring stuff will be shared. None of the very naughty stuff. However, there are certain people who somehow think that it's okay to be a very, very bad person on a daily basis, and then make moral judgments upon each other while not um, having any morality in their own spine. So everybody's got to learn at some point. I don't care whether you're 12, 34, a 40-year-old grandmother. I don't care about any of those things. But everybody has to learn at some point. So if I have to school you, that's what will happen. Okay? Okay. Good. Good.
Yes.
Brandy, hello, lovely. Oh, this is making me feel so nostalgic and yet so weird all at the same time. I'm like, all these familiar faces, and yet I'm doing a whole new thing. Oh my god.
Yes. So, I'll ask the question again. Who is so incredibly happy in the year 2023 that We Frosty Ewok is finally live?
Nobody really.
Everybody. Everybody.
Oh dear. Yes, there will be lots of naughty things on the way. Lovely Ginger Snap. Lots of naughty things. Yeah, enough's enough. Where you just like, really? Really? So, as you know, I have a bit of a low threshold for people telling lies. And then trying to make you think that you never heard a thing before. When I have the actual video of them saying the thing. So that's fine, we do that. So that's what you all have to look forward to. It's going to be a whole mess.
Yes. A whole lot of ass handing.
Yes. Yes. I'm sure there'll be a few wee nervous people around the YouTubes at the moment, but that's fine.
Yeah, and then you'll have some sarcastic bitches also coming. Yeah, put my shit out. Put it out. Let me see. Let me see. Put the shit out.
Yeah. If you, where's your receipts? Where are your receipts? Well, funny you should ask for receipts. In fact, as I said to Vintage the other day, not only have I got the receipts, I have the timestamps, I have the dates, I have the footage. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's give you all the things that you're so desperate for. Let's do that. So,
Yes.
Cal, hello. Oh, honest to God, I literally thought it was going to be me, Griffey, and Stella. Well, I mean, I know that Griffey and Stella have had a lot to do with dragging you all here. So I'm sorry for that, but I appreciate you immensely. Why are you cackling, you demented hens?
I am innocent.
No,
I
you're
am
not.
innocent.
No,
I
we
did not
know
do
we know
nothing.
that that's not the case. No. She did this to me earlier. I think in order, because I think we had got to the precipice of her saying, "Okay, you're going to do the thing," and I was like, "Yeah, I'll just go and make a coffee first." And then she started laughing to herself. Now, I didn't know why she was laughing. People laugh at me a lot. Oh, it's fine. I'm used to it. I was like, why are you laughing at me, Griffey? Nothing. Nothing. She was running around telling people that I was doing a thing, and I'm like, oh my good God, oh my God, what are you doing? Now you have to do the thing, I can't hide. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it stopped working when you would ask me. Oh well, when you would say, okay, we're going to do this and we're going to do this and we're going to do this, and then you get that nervous twitch in your voice, and then you go, so I think it's important that we go live on your channel. And
Yes.
then I rebut by saying, we'll go live after you go live.
We were
And
having a standoff situation, and she knows I will cave because she knows if this is the only way that I'm going to get her to go live again. Feck it, fine, here we are. So,
So,
yes,
yeah.
it's important that everyone realizes that from here on in, the words that are now emerging from my mouth, I am not responsible for. It's actually Griffey that is making me say it. I am being blackmailed, stalked, harassed, and terrorized, me and my 2 minor dogs. And it's a whole situation.
I
So,
told you we're keeping you hostage.
well, just so that you know, after this live, I am sending the footage to the local cops, the feds, the local lifeguard, just in case. You know, you never know what might turn up in a fishing boat at some point. Any of the things. My lawyer has been watching YouTube for 400 years. So, quite frankly, I feel like we're at the point now where we just gotta start sending people to prison, really. It's about time. And yes, thank you very much, SoCal. I didn't see anybody's stream last night. So I missed everything. And then Griffey said to me today, there were awards. Did you see the awards? And I'm like, what are you even talking about? So yes, Griffey and Stella won cutest couple on the
Yeah.
YouTubes. Is that correct?
Yes. And you won the cutest voice on YouTube 2022.
Yes, it goes from the point where they did a good thing to the oh my good god. they may change their minds. But yes, thank you very much, everybody. That's adorable. Aww. It's usually never too cute whenever the tavern hear me, because usually by that point I'm so angry, as we would say here, I would be fit to be tied, you know, where you could just, literally lose your last nerve. So usually by the time you guys hear me, I'm so past myself with rage or frustration or any of the things more than any other regular day of the week. So I kind of always feel a bit bad for that. Whereas like you just have an angry Irish Ewok popping up going, nah!
And
Yeah.
now there's 2 on this channel.
Well, not 2 angry Irish Ewoks, no.
No.
There can only be one. It is like
Yeah.
the Highlander. There can only be one angry Irish Ewok. There is, however, the other demented Ewok that appears to be South African, apparently, which is
Yes.
interesting. Interesting. Are there giraffes living in your house?
No. But you did go and play with them in the open field the other day.
Yes, I did. And if it wasn't for the fact that we are going to bring everything to a close soon, so that, because it's very late for the South Africans. And again, I'm being blackmailed, so please contact, your local law enforcement to have me rescued. Free the Way. Donate $17 to the PayPal and the Cash App to Free the Way so I can pay the lawyer to get me out of this terrible situation. But yeah.
Yeah.
Griffey knew full well that she was just like, I'll just wait till you go live, and then I'll schedule live, but we'll wait till you go live first. What the fuck? I thought I could keep that going, and then I thought well, today she was going to just have to go live as normal.
Nope.
I thought wrong. So,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
It was almost like we knew her. Hmm.
Yes. Well, here's the thing. Unlike a few people who've only just turned up onto the YouTubes in the past year or so, a lot of us have been around for quite some time. Some longer than others, but mostly we've been around these streets a little bit. So the fact that a couple of quite poorly informed people think that they're somehow going to school any of us is amazing, really. And yeah, my plan is to disabuse them of that notion quite drastically. So yeah. Yeah.
With receipts
Receipts, bitch!
in their own words. And we go on our tangents, which is glorious.
Kuna, hello!
Hello, Hakuna Matata.
Well, Hakunu Manunu with a tomato on a banana.
Hacuman Potato. What?
Yes.
Hakuna Matata.
And before someone takes that out of context, we're not laughing at Hakuna's name,
No.
but there are several people who pronounce it very poorly, and it's always a fun time trying to see how strangely they will pronounce it from one day to the next. Hence the Hakuna Nanama on a potato tomato. It's always a joyous time. So I always love seeing Hakuna's name pop up in the chat just for that pure reason. So now you can all look forward to me screwing that up royally, making me pay for it.
She was making fun of Hakuna's name. Oh, what a scandal.
The
Somebody call
drama
the
of it
tavern.
all. We'll have a special live on the Bitch and Boast.
Yes.
That,
We
ew,
have
that evil Ewok has got all carried away with herself.
yes. The evil
Who
Ewok
does she
and the
think she
demen-
is?
And the demented Ewok sitting beside her. I don't know who the fuck they are, but they both look goofy. They both have these weird accents.
Yep.
Can't understand a word they're saying.
I mean, all the better, really, if that's the case. That would be even funnier, because then we
Yes.
can just spread the information to the people who can think for themselves, which is always a good thing. Always a good thing.
Always.
And yes, you'll all be able to share your opinions and things and tell me all the stuff and things, and we'll see where we get on. Again, our mission isn't to try to be deliberately hateful, but just to illustrate a few necessary points on the YouTube streets. Be a signpost of information, if you will. That's the intention.
And doing it in a true Ewok style.
Yes, I'm glad that Hakuna Manuna realizes that literally, there are so many people that every time they say your name is totally different. I'm like, oh my good God, how many versions of this are there? You could literally write a book at this point. How many different ways can multiple people screw up two words? It's glorious. Glorious. I'm glad that you usually roll in as a crew, so you're basically in the one sort of tour bus situation, just the entire tavern. It's very safe way of transport then because you just have one responsible driver and the rest of you can do all the stuff and things at your own will. It's a very good idea. Very good idea. But I'm grateful for you all, honest to God. I literally was like, there's gonna be the three of us.
Hey,
It's gonna be
Wee, do you also have the vivid image of Vintage driving the bus?
not driving the bus. I imagine Vintage sitting at the front seat though, with one of those little microphones, like a tour guide, telling everybody all the stuff and things like here on the left we have this little building, and over here we're going to just go into the next village 2 towns over, and we'll stop there for lunch, and everyone can have a 5-minute toilet break. Please wash your hands, everyone, before you return to the coach. That sort of situation. I imagine Vintage as the tour guide, telling everybody the stuff and things, making everybody feel better about themselves, when they're getting off the bus, all bedraggled, looking like they've been run over by the bus, never mind on it. But yeah, that's sort of what I imagine. I'm trying to think who would be driving.
I have something on my bucket list.
Yes.
When we reach the US, right? I would most definitely love a hug from Vintage and from SoCal, and then we'll go down the list of everybody at the bitching post and the tavern and work our way through YouTube's, but there are some that I would not want to hug. Yeah, we could smack those.
Well,
So
see,
what did you what did you
SoCal
do?
agrees with me that Vintage would be the tour guide. Do you see what I mean? She would be sitting at the front telling you all the naughty, funny stories, making everyone sing a little song to pass the time. She
Yeah.
would she would be doing all of things. We'd be playing some sort of game of naughty pass the parcel where there would be some creatively wrapped gift. You know, just to make everyone laugh and giggle. I can imagine that entire situation happening to the point that it's almost a bit weird. But
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. I don't
Why
think
do I
SoCal would be driving the bus either.
No. No, no. SoCal would be the DJ.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. And the DJ and the bouncer all at the same time, so that if someone sneaked their way onto the bus and got a little bit out of pocket, she would be able to throw people off the bus. And then apparently we have a naked Tracy on the bus as well. What is even happening on this bus? Look, I think we need in future to have we need pictures for the bus. Just saying.
To put over the windows.
Lindsay, hello. Heather, hello. I'm so not used to remembering that there's actual humans because I try not to look at the chat all the time, usually because I'm rambling off about some either very important point that I'm trying to get out and get over and done with before I bore everyone to tears, or I'm completely rambling. Sorry about that, everyone, but I appreciate the fact that you still put up with me at all, to be honest. I'm very grateful for it. So thank you. I really
Now
am
the
very grateful.
now the chat needs to do me a huge favor. Every time you hear wee Frosty Ewok saying, "I'm sorry" for speaking, please type "thank you" in the chat. No, no, wait. Type "thank you" from Griffey in the chat. Oh, she wants to kill me.
So tonight is the last night that you'll be seeing the other demented Ewok on stream. From now on, she will be entirely absent. Not just from this channel, but the entirety of YouTube. So if you'd all like to say your goodbyes to the other demented Ewok, please do so. As, yeah, their days are numbered. Very, very, very limited. Very limited. I hate you.
Oh, I know you do. But you also love me.
Lisa Jones, I have all the antiemetic, anti-nausea medications you require. I have a backpack full of paper bags. I have wet wipes. I have those little wristbands that you put on for travel sickness. I have all of the things. You will have a second wheel of a time on the bus. It will be the ride of your life, darling. It will be the ride of your life. I'm just telling you, just letting you know that's a whole thing. I hate you all right now. Good God. Good.
You know you love us.
Yes, for just $17, you too can own the pelt of the other demented Ewok when I skin it and have it mounted as a trophy. You know, it will look lovely in your living room or perhaps in your bedroom of an evening, whatever floats your boat. I'm not judging your kinks, not kink shaming at all. If you want to have the other demented Ewok involved in your personal pastimes, that's your business. But yeah, for just $17, you can make that a reality. I am happy to help. You're welcome. You're welcome. Because there will be another another demented Ewok mounted, but first on a trophy.
And if you would like to see that live for $17 on my channel.
Yep, just sign up to the OnlyFans. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my lord.
Zoe, are you still as nervous as you were?
Well, yes, but I am still nervous, yes, but Griffey also knows that she has now sort of triggered that lovely Irish bit of my DNA where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna kick your butt now. So I'm not really quite as nervous as I was. You're in huge fucking trouble. And really, so yeah. By the time we go live again tomorrow, I'm wondering how long it will take me to stuff you and mount you, Griffey. That's what I'm trying to consider here.
Well, I
Yeah.
love a good mounting.
Well, yeah, I'm going to give you a bloody good stuffing too, just so that you know. Okay?
You should have seen the look I just got from Stella.
I know,
She's like,
right?
"Oh,
I love you,
wow."
Stella. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. She knows I'm joking. Sort of. Kind of. Right.
Oh.
Well, and on that happy note, I'm going to release you all from this room of torture. I am really grateful that all of you turned up, and I hope that you will all be able to help to keep me on the straight and narrow along the YouTubes. We'll see how this works out. Again, it's more just for a yeah, there's a whole lot of things to be said. And yeah, I don't yeah. Maybe time to just say a few of them. So, we'll see.
Well,
So,
we've been goaded into it for long enough.
mm,
Mm.
yep. Well, you know, maybe I should just start putting names in the title of the streams and demanding that people turn up. We'll see how that goes.
Grab a link. Get your ass on up here.
Ah, you know.
Mhm.
Um, so on that note, you can all be released from your duty. I am horrified that Griffey and Stella were scuttlebutting around behind me, making sure I had to do the thing. Although I'm grateful, I'm still mortified all at the same time. So thank you very much, everybody. Night night and
Night-night.
happy wee 2023.
You see, that rhymes.
Yeah.